I want to let everyone know that CP3, Melo, and Dwyane Wade jointly announced the start of the Social Change Fund on Tuesday. The goal is to address socioeconomic injustice issues facing both Black and brown communities. So, Scottie, what excites you most about seeing more and more players really acting on their beliefs for change?
Well, Rachel, I think it's great. I think, as a player that played in the NBA, it's an unbelievable platform. And I think this moment for these players to be able to use this platform to rise, everyone is looking for that type of leadership, someone to look up to. And I just think it's phenomenal what these young players have been able to do collectively. And that's something that has really shown a lot of brotherhood in our league. And I could even go as far as saying that was something that wasn't in the game, obviously, as we knew, in the late 80s and even into the 90s. So what these players are doing right now and how they're trending, it's amazing. And I take my hat off to what their leadership has been for our game.
It really is so impressive. I also want to give a special shout out to Pacers guard Malcolm Brogdon. He started the Brogdon Family Fund as well this week. He's already done so much important work bringing water to people who don't even have fresh and clean water. It is impressive across the board what the men who make up this league do, the women of the WNBA as well. Makes you proud to come to work every day. All right, guys, at the beginning of the show, we saw Giannis' three-point shot looking better than ever. And that may have come as a surprise because during the hiatus, the reigning MVP said in his first shutdown media availability that he didn't have a hoop at home to practice on. He may have left some important information out. He told us last night. Take a look.
So anybody out there that thought that didn't have access to a gym, they don't really know me. So I just said that, tried to get a little bit ahead of the competition.
Brian, how do you feel about Giannis stretching the truth there to gain a competitive advantage?
Well, Rachel, I think as a player, you have to always be working, but, while the enemies are sleeping, you have to also be preparing to attack. And I think that's what we're seeing in Giannis is a guy that's, he's always working. He knows he has a lot of work to do before his game is complete, but he also wants to win a championship, and that's why we see him putting extra work in.
Well, Rachel, there goes Giannis's credibility. We can never believe anything he ever says again. Also, Chris Middleton said he hadn't picked up a ball for several months, and I hear he's killing it in practice. So maybe Chris Middleton was telling fibs too. Maybe the Bucks were laying in wait.
Absolutely. Look, Giannis said when he walked off the podium last night, he goes, please, I wouldn't be shooting, I wouldn't be working out. People know me. Give you a quick Zion Williamson update, too. The Pelicans have just announced that he is indeed getting daily testing outside the bubble. NBA rules says that if a player does get that, he only has to quarantine for 4 days when he returns, so we will wait on that. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.